Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to Keto Vision. Today we're going to do a delicious meal. It's Chinese food. And if you love Chinese food like I do, and I'm not talking about the sit down fancy restaurants, I'm talking about the shopping center next to the Food Lion Chinese food. We're going to make General Tso's chicken today. Our side is going to be cauliflower rice, a substitute for regular rice, the fried rice that you normally get. And I've had it before and it tastes delicious. It tastes exactly the same. You probably won't ever go back to rice after this. But we're going to go ahead and get started. We're doing General Tso's chicken and we're going to substitute the hoisin sauce with Jihu sauce. We're going to use a hickory sauce. We're also going to use the sweet chili sauce. So the sweet chili sauce is a little bit hard to find, so you might have to search for it. But when you combine the two, it tastes just like the hoisin sauce. And then we're going to use the same soy sauce and the rice vinegar and the sesame seed oil. All right, so we're gonna get started. Let's go. So I like to add a little olive oil and we're gonna add a little coconut oil as well. You can use whatever type of oil you want, but this is a keto meal, so suggest something that doesn't have a whole lot of omega-6 in it. Here I'm just adding baking powder. This helps crisp up the chicken a little bit, and then it also keeps it separate so it doesn't clump together. Try to get a baking powder that's aluminum free and coat it real well. Get it nice and even in there. There's no exact amount. I just pour until, keep adding it until everything is nice and coated. That's 2 chicken breasts. So I just add a little bit until I see that everything is evenly coated in there. Now that we got our pan nice and hot, I'm going to add a little bit of onion in here. This is a yellow onion. Just add a little bit just so we can get the oil flavored up there and add a little bit of flavor to our chicken. We're not going to get these onions brown. We're just going to get them a little heated up basically. Then we're going to add our chicken. Get that in there nice and ready to cook. And then we're just going to spread that out. We'll get our chicken done. Just, stir and flip. This process takes about 5 minutes to get it cooked through. Just want to make sure that it's done. Stirring occasionally. Now, one thing I did realize is I forgot to add the rice vinegar and the sesame oil. You want to add about 2 to 3 spoons of rice vinegar. And then you want to add about 1 tablespoon, maybe a little bit less, of the sesame seed oil. This oil is pretty strong, so you don't want to add a whole lot. And I'm telling you, as soon as I got this stuff stirred in there, it lit up the kitchen, had the whole kitchen smelling like a Chinese restaurant. So this stuff is it's pretty potent. Get that in there nice and even. Just get all your chicken coated with that with those seasons in there. Then we're going to add the cauliflower. I put it on 5 minutes. Don't open the bag. Just let it, cook inside the bag, steam up in there. Let that roll for about 5 minutes. Getting back to our chicken, making sure this is cooked evenly. Then we're going to go ahead and add our sauces. We're going to add the sweet and spicy Jihu sauce there. That's about 4 tablespoons. And then we're going to go ahead and add the honey barbecue. Both of these are sugar-free. They're about 4 tablespoons each. You can add a little bit more if you want to, or a little bit less. But I think this was about the perfect amount to coat it just like they do in a restaurant. And just stir it. Get everything, get all the chicken coated in there. I'm telling you, mixing these 2 sauces together gets it really close to the hoisin sauce. And then it's, a guilt-free meal. Not a lot of sugar at all. We're going to get our other pan ready. This is I don't know what this pan is called. It's not a wok, but it's not like a saucepan either, but it works. Just add a little bit of olive oil, and I almost added some sesame oil, but we're just going to add a little rice vinegar. Just about 1 tablespoon. Then we're going to add some yellow onion, the rest of our yellow onion. And this is the pan that we're going to use to cook the rice cauliflower. And we're not trying to get the onions cooked all the way through, just to heat them up pretty much. And we're not cooking the rice cauliflower. We're just heating that up, mixing everything together. And be careful when you're getting your rice cauliflower out and then open up the bag that is full of steam and it jumps on you pretty fast. So I was over there burning my hand. You just can't see it. And you're just going to add the whole bag of rice cauliflower. This amount feeds about 3 people. I'm telling you, after this meal was made, it fed us 3 in the house, and we tore it up. I'm telling you, this stuff is good. You probably won't go back to regular rice after this. And when you're cooking, sometimes you gotta adjust your recipe. So I added a little bit more oil just to keep it from burning. I had the heat up a little bit too high. So what you'll do is you'll push your cauliflower rice to the side, and then we're going to crack an egg and drop that right in the pan with it. Let that cook for a moment. And then we'll get back to stirring our chicken here in just a moment. Just to make sure everything's coated nice and evenly. Now we'll just sit that chicken to the side because we don't want to overcook the chicken. I mean, it's still cooking over there on low, so we don't want to overcook it and be real tough. And you're just going to get back and scramble this egg. You will add a little green onion and get that heated up in there. And this green onion is for flavor, but also for presentation. And we just mix that up into the cauliflower rice. Just adds a little extra protein and some substance to the meal. And you can add whatever vegetables you want to this. You want to add frozen peas or carrots. It's your dish. And now it's time to plate it up. Honestly, that 1 scoop was about good enough for 1 person, but add a little bit more. So you could probably get about 4 servings out of this, but 3 was sufficient. Now we're going to add our General Tso's, and look how good that looks. And we're going to add a little more green onion for some decoration. And sprinkle some sesame seeds on there. And I'm telling you, I got it looking like a restaurant, right? And no Asian dish is complete without chopsticks.